Hi there. So happy Friday. It's Friday, July 24th. My name is Kathy Howes. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Denver, Colorado. And today I want to show you about my paper pumpkin kit. Now, paper pumpkin is a kit that comes in the mail every month. And I'm going to show you July's kit. And it's too late to get July's kit, but if you want, like what I'm showing you, and you want to try August kit is called the World's Greatest Paper Pumpkin. Oh, no, the World's Greatest by Paper Pumpkin. Sorry about that. You need to subscribe or order a kit before August 10th. And by doing, you can just go to paperpumpkin.com. I would love to be your demonstrator, Kathy Howes in Denver, Colorado. You can go to my online store and buy just one paper pumpkin kit and have it delivered, but they'll send you a code, and then you go to paperpumpkin.com and put that code, and they mail them out about August 15th. If you have any other questions about paper pumpkin, you can visit paperpumpkin.com, or you can message me below or send me an email, and I'll try to answer all your questions regarding paper pumpkin. So the exciting thing about the World's Greatest in August is distinctive stamps, and if you're not familiar with those, make sure you check those out. And 9 cards and envelopes are going to be in that kit, so I'm excited about this one. This is going to be a nice kit. But let's go back to this month, July's kit. So let's just check out what's in here. I'm going to just dump it all out. Here's some packaging. Here's the envelopes. Now the envelopes are pretty plain, but you can take your stamp set like I did here and just fancy it up a little bit. There's a bunch, and I don't even know how many of these little bags that have this die cut sparkler wing-a-ding in them. Here's some bling. We'll keep that out, we'll need that. Tons of die cuts. I made a bunch of cards to show you as samples, and I've used a bunch, and look how many die cuts I still have left. And then here's the card bases. I only have 2 of those to show you because I used the rest of those. We're going to keep those out too. And then we have the for your sentiments, the die cuts for those too. You get some mini glue dots, which mine are almost gone, and some dimensionals. The stamp set, which was really fun this month. Some navy baker's twine, some little jar die cuts. Let's see, a blackberry bliss ink spot, and then there's the add-on you could add on to it, which is 24 card bases and envelopes, which I'll show you some of those too. And then you get the instructions in there, which are colored and step by step. You can also watch a video, so if you go to stampinup.com on YouTube or paperpumpkin.com, you can see a video of how to put your kit together. One more thing that I don't know if you realize or not, but there's a printout. You can go to paperpumpkin.com and get a printout like this, and what it's supposed to fit is into a stamp case. So you can buy stamp cases that are empty, and this would be the sleeve for your stamp case. But let me show you what I do with mine. I print them out. Let me see if I can find last month's here. Here's June's. So I print them out. I fold them in half, and I stick my instructions and my stamp set in here. But then then I put them in a notebook. And when you're flipping through your notebook, it's easy to see. Hang on a second, I want to get this closed, right? That's your stamp set right there. And it's nice and big so you can see it. Then I just keep this in a binder. But that's how I store mine. And if you're interested in these sleeves here, the Ziploc that go in the binder, you let me know and I'll share the link. I got them on Amazon. Another demonstrator turned me on to them, and I was so excited it wasn't even funny, because it's a nice way to store your paper pumpkin. Okay, well, let me show you some of the examples. And I don't have all the people's names that I got my samples from. Well, first of all, let me show you. This is what the kit would make. Now, normally, in the kit, you saw that they were postcards, but I've turned mine into cards by just adding a simple card base. So this one is the Coastal Cabana card base. I did just like the instructions called for, and then added the base to it. And then on the inside, I just put some of those little fireflies and some of the stars, and I used another stamp set for happy birthday. But that's that one. And then you have this one, which I added a Calypso coral, base, and did it the same way. Added a few little stars on the inside on that one. And then the next one is this one, and I just added a pool party base. And then on the inside, I just added a few little jars, light up jars. I don't know what these are called that hang on the tree. But anyway, so that's what the kit could make. But then I was scouring the internet and I saw this one. I thought this is really pretty. And I don't know if you can see, I put Stampin' Up's new glimmer paper. Have you seen Stampin' Up's rainbow glimmer paper? I took a piece of the Mango Melody. No. Oh well, now I forgot what color that is. The pink one, close enough. And put that behind there and cut the bag up to make a card front. Now this is Stampin' Up's little 3.5 by 5 note cards. And I just made a cute card. This is an old paper pumpkin stamp set. So if you've been paper pumpkin since 2016, you might have this one. But that's a little card I saw on Facebook. I wish I could remember who posted that one because it's really cute and I loved it. This is a fancy one. This is Rachel Tessman. I remember this one. It's a slider card that uses a card base and one of those little bags and just a little bit of stamping. If you want to learn how to do the slider card with the ribbon, you need to look up Rachel Tessman and she'll show you how to do it. If you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, I suggest you join Paper Pumpkin Fan Club on Facebook. There's always lots of ideas and alternatives on there too. Here's another card I thought was really cute. It uses one of the bags as an envelope or a slider on the front of the card. Now this is just a postcard. It doesn't have anything, but you could write, well, I put happy birthday and I could sign my name right here, or I could write on the back. But that was a cute one too. These little gold glimmer gems, I think they're called, match nicely with the bling that came with the kit. So if you run out of bling, which I don't think you will, because like we said, there's a ton of it in there, you could use those. Here's a sample that I think Rachel did this one too, but so Stampin' Up gave us some ideas to make it into sparklers. So you could take that round stamp set and make it into a sparkler with the straight one. Ugh, I can't talk. And then a little extra bling. I like this one too. I wish I could remember this demonstrator's name that showed this one. I thought this was really cute to turn it into flowers. And then this thing here, which I believe this part of the stamp set is the back end of the lightning bug to kind of make it look like he's flying away. But we're going to use it as a little leaf here. And I also used the top of it to do the grass down here. So I thought that was a really cute card too. And just a little 1/2-inch hole punch and put some centers in the flowers. I love this one. Look how the fireflies are coming out of the jars. And that's just a little bit of stamping. So if you didn't notice, this itty bitty little stamp right here is really this that light it's up. So it's 2-step stamping. You'd stamp the firefly, and then that little spot there is the light on his rear end, I guess you'd say. But there's that one. I thought that was really cute. Now this one I cut from the add-on kit and cut the card base into a card front. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Now here is a card. This is a card that I got as a swap. Thanks to Kristi. She made this card as a swap, and I wanted to turn one of those cards into the same thing. So I took one of those card bases and I added a little bit of Mountain Air stamp set and framelits and made it into Kristi's card, which I thought turned out really nice. I really like this card. I plan to make a few more of those. So there's lots of ideas that you can do with this kit and these add-ons. So let me show you what I'm talking about when I keep talking about the add-on. It's just a bunch of card bases and envelopes. So it's 3 different styles. You get 8 of each one, so it's 24 card bases, and then the envelopes like this to match. Well, yeah. So that's what the card bases are. Okay, so if you're one of my Paper Pumpkin subscribers, watch your mail, because I'm going to mail you a little make and take. It comes in a packet like this, And let me show, I don't even have a card made. I'm going to show you what we're going to make. So we're going to take, well, in your packet, you have an add-on card and envelope. And then I've included a piece of Blackberry Bliss cardstock that's the size of a card base, a piece of Whisper White that could be used for the inside, and then a piece of Blackberry Bliss and Whisper White that we'll use for the front of the card. And we're going to stamp on it as like this. Okay, so let's get that white piece there. And then I'm going to use 3 inks that you've gotten recently in your paper pumpkin kit. So we'll start with the Blackberry Bliss. And let me get my burst. That's what I'm going to call this stamp. I think it's a burst of light. So we're going to mount up our burst. I'm going to bring in a piece of scratch paper so I don't get ink all over my surface. And ink it up. Now I'm going to use my big or regular size ink pads. You can use the little ink spot that comes with the kit. Then I'm going to stamp one here. And hold it down, let the ink sink into the paper. And then I'm going to stamp another one down here. Like such. Okay, then I'm going to bring in some Pear Pizzazz, another color that you should have gotten in your kit lately. I can't remember which month you got Pear Pizzazz. I'm really sorry. I wish I could remember that. I should start writing that down. But we're going to use that and this straight one. And in fact, you know, I'm going to take my stamp and I'm going to just bend it a little bit on my block. Like that. See, so now you can bend them a little bit. And now my flower is going to have a little bit more character. And this one, I think I'm going to bend it this way. Like that. Okay, and then that little trail, I guess you would call it, I'm going to call it a leaf. I'm going to put that on my block, ink that up, and stamp a little leaf right here. And then I'm going to take that one and I'm going to bend him the other way. Whoops, he didn't stick. Let's try him again. Get ink on my finger. And that way I can put a leaf on this side too. Then, you know, I think he needs one more, so I'm going to bend him back the way he was and put him right here too. Now, using the very tip of that stamp, I'm going to just stamp along the bottom here and make some grass along the base of my card so that my flowers have the ground to be planted on. There you go. So it looks like that. And then the last color I'm going to bring in, and this is basic gray, and now you've received that recently in your paper pumpkin kit. So we'll open that one up. We'll get out this stamp that says, "You light up my life." And then here at the top of my card, I'm going to just stamp that right there. There, so it's pretty. Now, if you're new to paper pumpkin and you only have the Blackberry Bliss, I think if you stamped it all in Blackberry Bliss, it would still be really pretty. It would just be one color instead of the 3. So let's bring back in, and I think I put them away. Let me see if I can find those little star gems. Remember, I said I was going to keep them out, and now I can't find them. Too much stuff on the desk. Huh, I wonder where they went. Okay, oh, here they are. There we go. So we'll take a couple of these little gems here and put them on the in centers of our flowers. And then you could use the dots in your kit, but like you saw, I was almost out, so I'm going to just use some Stampin' Seal and attach this to the Blackberry Bliss that I included in your kit. There we go, like that. So then, in your kit, you could take this card base that I gave you here, this one from the add-on, and we're just going to cut it down to 4 inches. And I made sure that I cut off the fold. So now I have 2 pieces of cardstock here, like this, and then you can cut this one down to 5 1/4. Well, it didn't go, yeah, there it is, okay. And now you take the card base that's in your kit. Well, let me try to find it here. And you could lay this on top of there. Now, if you don't want to cut your card up, you could always just take one of the postcards from your kit and use the card that I sent you for another project with all those extra die cut pieces. But we're going to continue with what I planned. So we're going to take this one, a little bit of adhesive on the back. Come on, seal. There we go. Place that on the front. And then with a couple dimensionals, just like that. So that's what the front of your make and take would look like. But let me bring back in my stamp set, and I can't find my pierce mat now. Oh, here, I set them way over here. Lay that down. Let's stamp the inside too, since we got all the stuff right here. So I'm going to take that burst again and just stamp them over here at the edge. This time I think I want my stem straight, so I'm going to lay it down as straight. Well, I'm going to have to remount him. Let me set him down here and put him back on my block. Bring in that pure pizzazz again. Stamp that one. We get the little leaf on there, like there. And then one more of those star gems and put that on the inside of our flower. And then let's just put this on the inside of our card. And there you go. So there's your make and take. So watch the mail. It should be coming soon. I plan to get them in the mail today. I kind of lied because I said I'd have them in the mail earlier, but I couldn't decide what exactly I wanted to mail you. So I hope you'll give Paper Pumpkin a try. I think it's really fun to get a kit in the mail every month. It's a surprise. You get a sneak peek sometimes. But it's well worth the $22 that you pay for it. $22 plus shipping and tax. And you can subscribe at paperpumpkin.com, or you can go to my blog and just, or I'm sorry, my online store and just buy a kit. I hope you have a great weekend. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you back here Monday at 1:30. Bye-bye.